All right, you guys are always gonna get me in sweats and not ready and not done, but that's what happens when we cook at night. So tonight I want more pizza. I made it once before. I didn't do a video on it yet because I wanted to see how it would turn out, just because anything that's made vegan or paleo is kind of questionable sometimes, and we want things to taste good. This obviously tastes good, so we're making it again. I already made the dough, so you guys didn't have to see all of the mess. But what we did was we took 1 cup of our gluten-free flour. We took, let's see, our rapid rise yeast packet, just 1 full packet. And then, let's see, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and mixed it all up. And then we added a 2/3 cup of warm water, and then 3 tablespoons of, I added olive oil, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and mixed it all up. After we added the oil and the water, mixed it all together. We add another cup of flour. After I add that next cup of flour, I have to add a little bit of water because it's a little crumbly. So just enough, just slight enough to keep all of the crumbs together so that I'm able to knead it on the counter. So I transfer it from this bowl to the table, and I knead it for a good couple minutes, put it up in a bowl, in a ball, and then we're gonna let it rise for about 10 minutes. And then I made some chicken. So the chicken's cooking right now, and that's gonna be our topping. And then we're gonna make our sauce. All right, we're moved over here because we're gonna make the sauce. We're gonna take 2 tablespoons of our gluten-free flour, 2 tablespoons of ghee butter. I have this set on high and medium heat, and we're gonna whisk it for a couple minutes until it gets a little thick. So we're gonna whisk this for about 2 to 3 minutes. If it gets too hot, don't overdo it because it burns. And I experienced that the first time I made this, that it got burnt. So the consistency we have is slightly thick, still a tiny bit runny, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna whisk in 1 1/4 cup of our coconut milk. We're gonna stir this for about another 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, our sauce is starting to set up. It's getting thicker. So we're gonna remove it from the heat, and then we're gonna add in our spices. So spices can be like your Italian herbs. You can add oregano. I'm gonna add a little bit of curry, imagine that. That za'atar blend, and then we'll add in some Italian spices as well. So we're gonna do a little bit of salt. This is the last time that wasn't salt enough. And then the za'atar blend. Some curry powder. And then this Italian seasoning, it has marjoram, thyme, rosemary, sage, oregano, and basil. All right. I don't know if you can see that, nice and thick and not burnt. Okay, husband is cutting the chicken up into pieces for the pizza. We're gonna roll out our dough onto our pizza sheet. Here's my little roller. All right, pizza dough is all rolled out. We're gonna add our sauce. All right, so sauce is on. Next, we're gonna add our chicken. There's our chicken. I like artichoke hearts, so So we're gonna add some artichoke hearts. Then some fresh basil. And then I learned that they do in fact make dairy-free cheese. So this is Daya. We are going to sprinkle, this is just the mozzarella shreds. I'm gonna sprinkle this all over the top. It's ready to go. I'm so excited. I used the whole bag of the Daya cheese. It doesn't really come with a lot. So we did use the whole bag, and we're gonna put it in the oven. I preheated the oven to 425 degrees. I think it took about 20 minutes to cook last time, so we're gonna put it in for 20 minutes again this time and see how it turns. Okay, pizza is done. It cooked for about 25 minutes at 425. I don't know if you can see this. I'll take a picture of it so you guys can see. But we're gonna let it cool down. We're gonna slice it up into pieces and eat it.